I received an SMS and an email with an audition brief. What should I do from here?
Actually, that's such a common question. Basically what you've got to do is you've got to read the email audition. You've got to read, it will tell you on the email where you must be, what time you must be there, what role you're going for, and there's a script. If there is a script, the script will be there. So all the information that you need really is on the email. So you need to read the email thoroughly. A lot of people get an email audition brief and then they phone the agency. And the thing is, you really do need to read the script, you need to read the role, what you need to wear, and everything like that. So basically, once you get the audition will tell you when the shoot date is. So that's the first thing, you make sure you're available for that shoot date. Then it will tell you what the product is. Make sure you don't have any sort of personal aversions towards that product. And then you have a look at the role and see what part they want you to play. Let's say, for example, you would be playing the part of a person catching a taxi. So you would then need to think of what you would wear. So you need to look at the product and then wear something that would kind of suit the role that you're going to go for. If it was a guy catching a taxi, for example, he would probably be wearing jeans and maybe a golf shirt, or jeans and a button-up shirt. You really need to look at TV adverts and see the different characters, see what it is that they're wearing, because 90% of ads are shot in your own clothing. So what you wear to the audition is really, really key to getting the job. So you really need to make sure that you are dressed the part, because you're probably going to shoot in those clothes. So make sure you know what you're going to wear. Then make sure that you know where you have to be. The address is on there, and you know most phones these days have maps. So you know, we do email you a link to a map as well, and you will be surprised at the number of phone calls we get asking for directions. So do your homework the day before. It's like going for a job interview. It really is like a job interview. Make sure that you're dressed right, make sure that you're on time, make sure that you know where you need to be, and even if you get there a little bit early, great. And then insofar as what performance you'll need to deliver, the client generally does not tell us exactly what sort of performance you deliver, and that's probably because they don't want you to rehearse it so many times so that it comes out like a robot. So when you get in front of the camera, you just need to sort of listen to what the client asks and then deliver that sort of performance.
Okay, so that is what happens. Is there anything else that happens at an audition that I need to know about?
Well, when you get there, you need to make sure that you are not late. If you're late, don't bother to go. The client's already seeing the next role. Make sure that, like I say, you're dressed right. That is probably about 80% of whether you're going to get the part or not. And then when you get there, there's a waiting room. You fill out your form, and then they call you in on your number. And then you go in. It's usually yourself and a person who's manning the camera, and possibly the casting director. And you need to keep your eyes on camera. You need to deliver your audition. Have a look at our audition tapes. And then you can see what you basically need to do. You're going to say your name, you're going to say your age, and what agency you're from. Then your profile, turn your whole body to the one side, face the camera, turn your whole body to the other side, face the camera, and then wait for an instruction from there. And when the client tells you what to do, don't think it over, just, you know, throw all caution to the wind, forget any inhibitions, and go ahead and do it exactly naturally like you would do it. So if you were to win the lotto, you need to literally jump up and down and scream, win the lotto, win the lotto. So yeah, just forget all inhibitions and just deliver your performance. You really have one shot at it. The client doesn't let you do it again. And yeah, that's basically what happens at an audition.
Okay, and now I've attended my audition. What happens next?
The client does not phone us and tell us every person who did not get the job. So in turn, we don't phone, or we can't phone every single person who did not get the job. So basically, in the beginning, when you got the audition, it told you when the shoot date was. So you make sure that you're available for that shoot date. Mark it in your diary, and up until, say, about 2 days before that date, you keep it open as if you could potentially get that job. Until like a day before, if you didn't hear from us, it means we didn't hear from the client. It means that you did not get the job, unfortunately. But you know, in this industry, you know, you go for a lot of auditions. So you don't expect to get every single one that you go for. The more you go for, the better you get at them, the more you get. But to answer your question, basically, we don't know if you didn't get the job. When the client phones us and says, we are interested in whoever, we immediately phone you. Like that second, we phone you and we tell you, you know, you're on option, a client's very interested in you, don't change your hairstyle, you know, and we give you the whole lowdown of what you need to know, and we make sure you're available for the shoot dates and so on and so on. So the second we know, you will know within seconds whether you are on option or whether you are booked for that job.